the fight game has always been crazy. But what if I told you the biggest star in UFC history wants to fight on the White House lawn? That's not a joke. That's not a headline from The Onion. That's Conor McGregor in 2025 calling for a UFC fight literally on the grounds of the most powerful building in the world. And once again, the MMA community has no idea what to believe. Because with Conor, the line between reality and chaos doesn't exist. It all started earlier this month when McGregor officially re-entered the USADA testing pool. That was the first sign that the Notorious was serious about a comeback. He posted training clips, flexing, shadowboxing, promising fans he was ready. And then came the hammer. Conor said his dream return would be at a historic event, the UFC's first ever fight at the White House. Think about that. Imagine the president, world leaders, and the global media all watching Conor McGregor plant the Irish flag in the middle of the White House lawn. It sounds insane. It is insane. But Conor has always thrived on the insane. And then the internet exploded. Hours after Conor's White House comments, a tweet spread like wildfire. Conor McGregor removed from the UFC roster. Screenshots, reposts, panic everywhere. Fans thought the UFC had quietly cut ties with their biggest star. Some said it was punishment. Some said it was political. Some said it was proof the White House talk was a publicity stunt gone too far. But Conor wasn't having it. He clapped back in the most Conor way possible by leaking private DMs. He literally posted messages that said his drug test results came back clean. A friend texted him, "First test clean, nice, official notice next week." Conor blasted it on social media as proof. Then just minutes later, he deleted it. Why delete it? That's the million-dollar question. And with McGregor, when you delete something, you don't erase the drama, you multiply it. Dana White then stepped in, trying to calm the storm. On Pardon My Take, Dana said Conor's back. He's rejoined the pool, but the UFC isn't talking about matchups for him yet. Dana even added, "I trust Conor way more than John Jones when it comes to the White House card," which is Dana's way of saying, don't believe the chaos, Conor always shows up. But Dana also called the roster rumor total BS. Ariel Helwani followed up, saying he confirmed with Conor's team directly, McGregor is still active, he's still testing, and all systems go. So what's really happening here? If you zoom out, this is classic Conor McGregor. The man has built his career on chaos marketing. Every tweet, every headline, every rumor, it's part of the show. He's not just fighting opponents, he's fighting for relevance, for control of the narrative. And when the world talks McGregor, the UFC cashes in. But the White House lawn? That's different. That's not just a fight, that's a spectacle. That's McGregor trying to become bigger than the sport itself. Imagine the optics. America's backyard, the Irish flag flying, a global pay-per-view event watched by millions. Love him or hate him, Conor knows how to make you watch. Now here's the twist. Even if the White House event never happens, Conor has already won. He's back in the headlines. He's shifted the conversation away from inactivity, away from injuries, away from doubts. He's got Dana talking, Ariel posting, fans arguing, and for a man who hasn't fought in years, that's the ultimate victory, staying the center of gravity in the fight game. So what's next? Dana says no talks of a fight yet. But Conor doesn't do no. He's already training, already pushing, already teasing, and if there's one thing history's proven, when Conor sets his eyes on something, no matter how crazy, it suddenly doesn't sound so impossible. The White House fight might never happen, or it could end up being the biggest spectacle in combat sports history. But here's the truth. Conor McGregor isn't just back in the testing pool, he's back in our heads, back in the headlines, and until he sets foot in that octagon again, we'll all be asking the same question, is this chaos real, or just another McGregor masterpiece?